Welcome to this DaVinci Resolve Fusion node breakdown. Today's node is the switch node. So we're getting towards the end of our nodes that we use within Fusion, our basic nodes. We're going to be going over some more difficult nodes here in the future when we hit those last few, but I could have swore I went over the switch node, but I guess I missed this one. So we're going to go over the switch node. So we're going to jump into Fusion. And we've got some media, and I'm going to bring in a switch node. So shift space SWITCH, switch node. And what the switch node does is it allows you to switch between sources of media or sources of input. So by default, we get two inputs, and we can go to our configure button and we can change the number of inputs. But if we need more, we can add more. So we can just type in 20. Now we've got 20 inputs. And additionally, we can rename our inputs. So we can name this like media 1 and so forth. So we can name all of our inputs if we want. So this node is pretty diverse. You can use it for anything you need to switch for. And under its basic, you could just switch media back and forth. Or we can do different things like we've been talking about LUTs. So let's go ahead and add a file LUT node, and let's browse and let's find a nice little LUT here. So we've got this LUT. We're going to bring this in. We're going to copy this, say 2 more times. And let's bring our media in. Let's go to this file LUT and let's find another one. And let's go to this one and we'll find another one. So there we go. We've got 3 different LUTs going on. And if we wanted to switch between the two, we can go to our switch node. We can add one more input and input this. If we look at our switch node, we can go through and we can switch between our 3 little looks. And this is handy if we're just trying to find looks, or we can actually modify this and animate it. You can do keyframes to switch frames when you want, or you could do something simple like right click here, modify with, and we can do shake. And if we go to our modifiers, we can change how much we're shaking. And of course, we got to change our minimum. And this is confusing. So we need to put 2 up here. So now if we go, you can see it's switching between 2. But if we put 3, it's going to switch between all 3. And we can change the smoothness so it's flashing between them all. So you can modify it however you want to automatically do it, or we can add keyframes. So this node comes in handy in other ways, especially when it comes to building multiple things when you're doing graphics. So let's go ahead and just delete this. And let's say we need to add some text. So for right now, we're just going to add a merge so we can see what we're doing. We're going to add some text. So on this text, we are going to, let's say, fall sale. There we go. We've got our nice little text, and let's bring it up so it fills in our footage here. So there's our nice little text we got, and let's say we need to switch between different text. Instead of making multiple text and merging them all together, we can just copy this, paste it. And on this one, we can, I don't know, say BOGO, maybe. And on this one, I don't know, we'll say 2025. So we've got our fall sale, our BOGO for 2025. So instead of bringing all this stuff in to switch back and forth, what we could simply do is we could add a switch node. And let's give us 3 inputs. So now we can bring in, I don't know, maybe a background to use on our text. So now we've got that instead. Let's go ahead and copy this twice so we can bring this in as well. Let's move our switch. And now we can input this into our switch. And on our switch, we need 1 more input. So let's make that 3. So now if we go to our switch, we can switch between our 3 little text graphics we've got going on there. Then we can bring that into our merge. And on our merge, let's go ahead and, I don't know, let's screen this. So now if we play, we can go to our switch node and we can switch. We can either keyframe it if we want, or again, we can go to our modifier, modify with. We can do shake if we want. Go to our modifiers, reduce it. And now we've got all of our little things switching back and forth. Fall sale, fall BOGO 2025. I know it's a little fast, but you get the point. So that is the switch node. I will see you in the next node breakdown.